Just a few years ago, hardly anyone had heard of the Zeekr brand. And today, it is one of the most talked about premium automakers from China. What is especially impressive is that the company is not even 5 years old, yet its lineup already includes nearly 10 models, from elegant sedans to large luxury crossovers that cover almost every market segment. In such a short time, Zeekr has not only made a loud statement about itself, but has also earned real recognition both in China and far beyond its borders. High build quality, well-thought-out technologies, a strong focus on safety, luxurious interiors, and at the same time, a relatively reasonable price. It is precisely this combination that became the foundation of the brand's success. Initially, Zeekr was perceived exclusively as an electric vehicle brand. But in 2025, everything changed. The debut of the flagship crossover, Zeekr 9X, proved that the brand is capable of producing not only electric cars, but also powerful, technologically advanced hybrids. Moreover, without exaggeration, this vehicle became one of the main hits of 2025, incorporating the key achievements of Chinese engineering from recent years. And it seems that Zeekr has no intention of stopping there. Following the success of the 9X, the company is preparing a new contender for the title of bestseller for 2026. Its name is Zeekr 8X. The new Zeekr 8X will be a hybrid and will be positioned one step below the flagship 9X, while still maintaining the premium approach for which the brand is already valued. Buyers will be offered versions with 5- or 6-seat interiors, with a focus on comfort, technology, and the signature Zeekr atmosphere. Information about the new model is still limited, but the first disclosed technical details already make it possible to understand the main point. Zeekr 8X is being created not as a compromise, but as a well-designed, modern crossover capable of surprising. Behind the Zeekr brand stands not only the Chinese automotive giant Geely, but also Sweden's Volvo. Yes, Swedish engineering expertise and design philosophy are actively involved in the creation of these vehicles. It is no coincidence that Zeekr's design headquarters is located in Gothenburg, and it is led by the renowned designer Stefan Zillaf. Some might say that the Zeekr 8X is simply a smaller version of the 9X with a more rounded body. To some extent, they are right. The monumental chrome waterfall-style grille and the signature C-shaped headlights clearly come from the flagship. They not only look impressive, but also, as before, project animations onto the road. However, despite these borrowed elements, the vehicle has plenty of its own distinctive details. For example, the bumper features additional chrome accents, while the wheels range from 20 to 22 inches and are paired with red brake calipers. Practical elements are also present: electric side steps and traditional door handles, while chrome trim elegantly frames the windows. At the rear, attention is immediately drawn to the original full-width taillights with infrared light technology. They extend toward the corners and smoothly wrap around the rear fenders. Below, an electrically retractable towing device is hidden, capable of handling loads of up to 2 tons. Now let's speak frankly about the design. If the 9X loudly proclaims status and prestige, the 8X behaves differently, quietly, confidently, and restrained. It is about style that needs no explanation, about elegance that speaks for itself. Zeekr 8X is a large yet well-balanced vehicle. Its dimensions are as follows: length 5,100 millimeters, width 1,998 millimeters, height 1,780 millimeters. The wheelbase reaches 3,069 millimeters. Compared to the flagship 9X, the 8X is shorter by 139 millimeters, narrower by 31 millimeters, lower by 39 millimeters, and its wheelbase is shorter by 100 millimeters. Ground clearance has not yet been officially announced, but there is no doubt that it will feature an air suspension with adaptive dampers. For the brand, this is already standard, so comfort and handling are expected to be at a high level. The curb weight will range from 2,660 to 2,820 kilograms, depending on the configuration and battery size. Zeekr has not yet revealed all the technical details of its new crossover, but some information has already appeared in the database of China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology. And the main thing is clear. Zeekr 8X is built on the same CAS architecture as the Zeekr 9X. The powertrain is a plug-in hybrid. Under the hood is a 2.0-liter turbocharged gasoline engine producing 279 horsepower, which can either directly drive the front wheels via a single-speed gearbox or operate as a generator. The electric motors of the Zeekr 8X have not yet been officially disclosed, but according to insider information from Chinese media, the top version will receive 3 motors with a combined output of 1,381 horsepower. Acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, most likely, will be no worse than that of the 9X, around 3 seconds, while the top speed will reach 220 kilometers per hour. The triple lithium-ion batteries have capacities of 55 and 70 kilowatt-hours and support ultra-fast 6C charging, developed jointly with Geely. This setup allows the Zeekr 8X to travel between 256 and 328 kilometers on electric power alone under the WLTC cycle. The interior design is still being kept under wraps, but it is already known that there will be 2-row 5-seat and 3-row 6-seat versions. Judging by everything, the interior will largely follow the philosophy of the flagship crossover. Large displays, of course, will be a mandatory attribute of the premium class, especially among Chinese crossovers. High-quality finishing materials, thoughtful ergonomics, a premium audio system with active noise cancellation, and dozens of speakers. In short, everything you would expect from a modern luxury crossover will definitely be here. The model will enter the market in the first quarter of this year. Exact prices have not yet been announced, but it can be assumed that since the model sits slightly below the flagship in the brand's hierarchy, its price will be more accessible. Chinese automotive media predict a price range of approximately $50,000 to $72,000. To sum it all up, we can say the following. Zeekr 8X is not an attempt to create a smaller 9X, but a fully independent model with its own character. It looks calmer and more restrained, yet certainly not boring. The same premium emphasis on comfort is present, along with the feeling of a mature, well-thought-out vehicle. Yes, final prices and details are still being kept secret, but already now there is a clear sense that Zeekr 8X can become another important step that strengthens the brand's reputation and forces people to look at Chinese premium crossovers in a completely new way. Essentially, the Zeekr 8X is another marker that Chinese brands have learned how to build truly serious automobiles. This is the final note of today's episode, but there is still a long road of interesting content ahead. Your like and subscription are the fuel for our ideas. Comments help us grow the channel and make it better.